200 days later, and the NFL season is finally back. And life has meaning yet again on Sunday, Saturday, Thursday, Monday, whenever else they decide to play football. It's the Flex Zone NFL Preview Extravaganza. You guys know the drill. Episode 504 as well, giving you more. We're previewing it all, man. All the divisions, MVP, Super Bowl 60 in Santa Clara, who plays in it. And, of course, those Week 1 picks as the weekly picks return. Make sure you join our group as well. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell. Shout out to everybody who is back to school and classes in session with the Flex Zone podcast. Let's get to it. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I want to feel the energy in the building. Episode 504, giving you more, whooping up the competition worse than TCU beat up on old Belichick and his crew and his hot young girlfriend, baby.
Finish him, Daddy.
Yes, episode 504, the NFL Preview Show. Ladies and gentlemen, after 200 plus days, the NFL season is back again. And your Sundays, Saturdays, Thursdays, Fridays, Mondays all have meaning again. And whenever else they put football on as well. Once again, we are back here on the Flex Zone podcast. Happy Labor Day to everybody. Happy back to school, taking everybody to class. NFL preview, breaking down division winner, Super Bowl MVP, and the Week 1 picks. And if you haven't already, hit that thumbs up in the chat. Watching on X, come on over from X. Join us on YouTube, the Mothership. Subscribe. A lot of fun content this season. And join our group if you haven't already. 4 picks. We have a picks group where you can pick games against us. We'll be doing our picks in the show tonight after our predictions. And you can join us for free and see who will be number 1 in the picks as well. Throw your ones up. Acknowledge us. Hit the Sports Podcast table. Flex on 1 on all social media. And, of course, that Cash App. And you can super chat us. Hitting that cash icon down below. Best way to support what we do. Not obligated, but appreciated. Shout out everybody in the chat. A reunion of sorts, as we have one of the Flex Zone originals back with us, one of our day ones. He is batting leadoff. He puts the D in DMV, and ladies love the big D. Still celebrating his birthday, the one and only D. Odamas, as football is back. Die Sport Net. What's up, D?
What's up, Byron? What's up, everybody?
What it do?
So we had a long night with old NXT. We have a good night here in the Flex Zone. Episode 504. Ravens, we want payback on them damn Bills. They took away the MVP from us. They beat us in the playoffs. We want payback. We're going to get it Sunday night. We're going to get it.
How can I keep up with you real quick?
Yes, sir. All right, on the Twitter, Dies Funny Nat. Of course, on Facebook, Instagram Threads, and the Mothership YouTube, Dies Funny Network. Over 4,300 subscribers strong, baby. Looking good.
Go check out Die Sporting Net as well. All your high school sports coverage. And, of course, making the streams pristine. The man who finds the Mountain Dew and does the do. The one and only man who will be at multiple Ravens games this season, the man on the scene, the social media producer, the one and only who sorts them out. Raj is War. Big Raj, what's up, my guy? How you feeling?
No bread, no water, just me.
Finish him, Daddy.
That's one big son of a bitch! Finger licking good special. That's what I'm talking about.
How you feeling, Raj?
I'm feeling all right, man. Tuesday, NFL preview show. Let's get it popping.
Last but not least, one half of the Founding Fathers, the Commandalorian, as it is that time yet again, the voice of reason, the senior producer. He's back to school and he's ready to take you to class. Cravante, Bay.
Those haters can't stand us. Left hand up. Commanders. We fight for RDC. Who are we? The Commanders.
Stupid. Just stupid. Well, now that's goofy. Jam. Oh, jam.
Yo, what it do? What it do? D, welcome back, man. What's up?
Yes, sir. It's real good. Feel good to be back. Feel good to be back, man.
Man, good to have you, man. Definitely good to have you, man. As you can see, we didn't even go through the whole green room thing because it's like, no need. But another Monday night. This is the last. I'm sorry, Tuesday. God damn, it's not Monday. It's Tuesday. Sheesh. Our last show before the season kicks off, and this is very, very exciting. I cannot wait for it to kick off, especially if Thursday goes how it's gonna go. It's gonna be a great start to the season.
Speaking of great start to the season, Raj, you might as well keep those thumbs up. 11 items under $5 since you'll be at the games this year. How you feeling, Raj? You can get your barbecue chicken sandwich for $4.99. You can get your nachos for $4.49. Make sure the cheese is melted. Hot dog for $3.49. Pretzel, I prefer no salt. Gotta watch the high blood pressure and the sodium. $1.99. French fries, Cravante. Make sure you get some ketchup or some barbecue sauce with it. $3.49. Peanuts, $3.49 as well. Blackbird chips coming in at $2.49. And of course, Raj, it may not be what we get at White Marsh. It may not be what we get at Towson. But it's that popcorn, and it might be 3 days old, but it's $1.99. Oh, and for you beer drinkers, you want the libations. And speaking of libations, look who just walked in the building. A man who loves the ladies and the drinks, and he loves balling on a budget. It's Drizzy Dre, 12-ounce beer for $4.99. Raj, I don't think they got Mountain Dew, nigga, but they got a 24-ounce soda for $3.99.
What are we
For all
doing?
of us water drinkers, 20-ounce water, $3.49. Select items available at more than 40 M&T Bank Stadium locations. Most competitive prices in the region. Drizzy Dre, what's going on? How do you feel about the prices in the NFL season?
I mean, I'm glad that they got an under $5 menu, but I mean, I'm a little skeptical about the tap water for $3.50.
No chicken tenders and fries, no burger and fries for $9.
Nope, you bet you gonna be in there finger throwing it up, man. I mean, pretzels, get full of pretzels, French fries, and some popcorn, man.
Hey man, the popcorn is enlightening. For $2 popcorn ain't bad, man. Ain't bad. That ain't bad. $2 popcorn.
You're right, $2 popcorn.
I mean, it costs a fortune to get up in there, so it should be least.
Drizzy Dre, the OTC, the Flex Zone Messiah.
Yeah, hair's all over the place, y'all. But I'm here.
Jacob Fatu, the Samoan werewolf. I love you solo. Acknowledge me.
You know, I picked the wrong day to wear blue. Man. I just realized I got this Buffalo blue on, and
Yeah, the cowboy blue.
no.
NFL season, Dre. How you feeling?
But you will love this phrase for the Cowboys.
Come on, man.
Do they even do that anymore?
No, unfortunately, they don't, man. It wasn't the same after Chris Carter and them left. Once they left, it wasn't the same.
It's come on, son.
All right.
We'll see. You know what? We'll see.
We missed the days when it used to be. You got jacked up.
I like that segment. You got Moss.
You got Moss and you got jacked was crazy.
Can't even do it no more. Dre, how you feeling? NFL season's back. Are you excited? And the people want to know will you be week 1? Will you be with Raj and Big D?
I don't even know where Raj and Big D will be, but I mean, wherever
I
they'll
don't know where Raj and Big D will be either.
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
But we're going to be somewhere on Sunday.
With Big D.
With D. Yes, for Big D.
Eating meat.
Unnecessary. Completely unnecessary.
This just went completely left, Joe.
It didn't go completely left.
It does. You know,
Big D
and
will be
there's
there.
no
Big D will
surprise
be
with
there.
you. It goes completely left, man.
And also remember, the game is on Peacock too.
Yeah.
We love the
Oh,
cock.
Lord.
So the cock will be there as well. There you go. Even better.
Lord have mercy.
Let's get to the season, guys. The NFL season's here. People have waited long enough. We've waited. Join the picks group. Last few hours. We'll do picks real soon. Watching on that. Come on over to YouTube. Appreciate everybody. Appreciate all the love. This will be our biggest season yet. I promise you. So much content. My mind is blowing up thinking about it. We're going overdrive. I don't think we have any days off this month. But that's another story for another day. Let's get to it. NFC East, where the reigning defending champions will begin their defense on Thursday night against the Dallas Cowboys. And our boy, Cravante, the Commandalorian himself, of course, Commanders post-game shows throughout the season and live watch-alongs, maybe some pregame shows, weekly previews, all that fun stuff coming up this week. Don't know which day we're doing it this week yet, but we'll figure that out. It'll either be Thursday or Saturday, so stay tuned to the socials and your sub boxes. I'll start with you, Cravante. Who wins this division, or are we all in agreement that it's Philly and everybody else?
Man, I do. I'm gonna lean Philly, but I'm not gonna say it's Philly and everybody else. I think it's Philly, Washington, and then the rest. That's that.
Well, you know
that's
my
why-
prediction. I picked the Giants to finish before the Cowboys. I'm going Cowboys last.
And crazy thing about it, that's not even that bold of a prediction anymore. Because the Cowboys just can't seem to get out of their own way. But they usually cowboy at some point, usually sometime around Thanksgiving. But this is the first time I've ever seen them cowboy in August. This was the first. So I think they solidified themselves as the bottom two in the division. But I am going to still lean Philadelphia Eagles, an amazing roster, defending champs, and who knows, Jalen Hurts may still feel like he has something to prove. But I do think the Washington Commanders will be more competitive than they were previously when it comes to the rest of the whole division, but specifically the Philadelphia Eagles.
I'll go to you, D, then Dre.
Yeah, I was debating trying to pick the Commandos. Just think they had a lot of stuff going on in the offseason. They got Terry Wright, traded Robinson. Just think they're still going to be in second. Wild card team, but probably in second. But I'm actually leaning towards you. I think the Cowboys is going to be a last place team. Giants might shock some people this year. They might get a couple more wins with Russell in there and company. Neighbors having a good second year. The Eagles, man, so deep with Saquon Barkley, with Brown, with Smith, with of course Hurts. Defense still good, man. So Eagles top team in the East, but it ain't gonna be as easy in the conference though, man. As we were talking about in a little bit.
Go ahead, Dre. You going back to your city of brotherly love, your second home?
Yeah, I think this is a hands down. Everybody's picking the Philadelphia Eagles. I mean, they're the cream of the crop right now with everything that they had. Even with the losses that they've had, it's still a well-coached team. They seem to get it together. And Saquon Barkley has just been the difference maker. Just like Derrick Henry's been the difference maker for us, Saquon Barkley has made that type of impact. They still bringing back all their pieces on offense. So they'll still have their core there, Philadelphia Eagles. Commanders, they're the ones climbing the ladder against Big Brother at this point, but they'll be right in the mix. Giants are still in a rebuild, and originally I thought the Cowboys would make the playoffs, but I think it's too many distractions. Losing Micah, I understand what Jerry Jones is doing long term, but at the same time, I just feel like that was the last real distraction. You're coming in there with the first year head coach, and I think like you, Dallas will actually end up missing the playoffs instead of making the playoffs.
Big Raj?
Slightly the Philadelphia Eagles win the division. I think Washington is going to be on their ass the entire season. Philly has lost lost a little bit of people. Not to mention, Saquon Barkley's on the cover of Madden. So you never
stop.
know.
You shut up. You shut up.
Nope,
You
he's on the
stop.
cover
You
of
stop.
Madden.
He's on my fantasy team. Damn it.
We know how the cover of Madden.
He's married to a white woman and he likes Trump. He'll be okay.
Okay, you said it, Christian.
Hey, yo.
He'll be okay. All right, damn it. You leave my brother alone. Damn it.
No.
So
You leave
I'm
the
just
brother
saying, man,
alone.
he's on the cover of Madden. Anything can go. They can win a division. They could not win a division. He could be hurt during the season. We don't know.
Yeah.
But I'm just gonna pick the Eagles as of right now. I think the Commanders is right behind them. I don't really care who comes in third or fourth. It could be the Giants. It could be the Cowboys. It doesn't really matter. But I will say this: Jackson Dart will be playing this season, and he's gonna light the league on fire when he starts playing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I agree. I think the Giants also will have a really solid defense as well, which will keep them in a lot of games. And I agree with Dart and Neighbors and those boys. So we all in agreement. Philly and the Commanders is two playoff teams out the East. I agree with that. Let's go to the AFC West, where the reigning defending AFC champions, the only team that's been to the Super Bowl at the AFC outside the Bengals over this run. We know Pat Mahomes. We call it the Kansas City Invitational at Arrowhead because they're bound to get at least the AFC Championship game. Raj, I'll go back to you to start. Is this the year that the Chiefs, I think they're going for 10 in a row, I believe, division title, something like that. Are the Chiefs going to finally fall? Or are you believing in some of these other experienced coaches? A lot of experienced coaches here.
Experienced coaches, hell no, they're not going.
Old.
They're winning the division again for the 10th time. It's going to be barely they're winning it though. They're not going to flat out do what they did last year and just get by, just to get by.
Hey.
No, they're not doing that. Hell no. But it is still their division. I still think they have the cream of the crop. They're still going to win a division. But I do think that Denver and the Chargers is going to be tough, man, with those two teams. The Chargers are getting better with Jim Harbaugh there. And then you got, Sean Payton's Denver Broncos with Bo Nix and his gang of misfits, who had the number one defense last year for a good period of time in the league. I think it's going to be a who fights it out for the second spot in that division. And also, let's not forget the Raiders. They're going to come on strong too. They have a nice young team. Geno Smith as the quarterback. The running back from Bowie State. He's going to be doing this thing. And then you got Mari Cooper coming back. Myers is there as a wide receiver.
Don't forget Brock Lesnar. Bowers.
Brock Lesnar, Bowers.
Yes.
It's gonna be a much funner division than it has in the past.
Mad Max.
But I think this will be the last year that Kansas City will be on top. I think after this year, I think that's when it's going to go downhill from there for them. I think one of those three teams is going to take over after that. But I don't see them losing the division just yet.
Any other playoff team? Just one playoff team?
Huh?
Just one playoff team in this division for you?
No. I think either the Chargers or the Broncos are going to get in, or both, perhaps. But we'll see.
You know what, Raj? I agree with you. I think that this is the last ride, as we saw in the Jordan documentary during COVID. I think this is the last ride for Kelsey, Mahomes, and Reed. I think that Kelsey is definitely retiring after this season. And we're all wrestling fans here except Karate. And there's a famous saying by the great Ric Flair: in order to be the man, you got to beat the man. And until somebody beats the man, I'm going to keep rolling with the man each and every time. That bad man, Patrick Mahomes, I'm going to say that they win it one last time.
Any other playoff teams, Trey, in this division?
You got three playoff teams from here: Broncos, Chiefs, and Chargers.
I'll go to Cavante and D.
So yeah, I pretty much agree. I think the Chiefs are still the class of the AFC West, class of the AFC, really, along with the Ravens and the Bills. Is like those three are kind of like the top tiers in the AFC, and I think their run will continue going to 10 in a row. Now, I also agree that their reign will be coming to an end shortly, at least as far as like the division, because the Broncos are coming. They have a top tier defense. Sean Payton and a young quarterback who's getting it, who's slowly getting it. If it wasn't for Jaden Daniels having such a phenomenal year, it probably would have been Bo Nix. And Dre, I gotta give you credit. You was on Bo. You was on Bo way more than I
Yeah. Hey, look, I appreciate it. And look, sometimes I hit right, and then sometimes I'm wrong, man. But I was just a fan of Bo Nix just because of what I saw from Oregon and watching those two crucial games when they took on Washington.
For sure.
So sometimes what you do in college can carry over. Sometimes it doesn't. But
And real quick, I always say this, Dre and D and Cravante, and I say this to you. Look at the quarterbacks that come in are good. Jaden Daniels, Bo Nix. How many years did they play? 5, 6 years. They have that experience. So,
and look, and something we said about Anthony Richardson, had he just stayed.
Yep.
Well, look at Arch Manning right now. We're up there talking about stay another year, continue just slow and steady instead of rushing the process.
Absolutely. So I worry about the Chargers because of
Rashawn Slater's out.
Yeah, Rashawn.
I thought you were going
left tackle.
Herbert.
Yeah, Joe Alt, Cravante, our boy, moving to left tackle. So that'd be interesting to watch.
Because I worry about Herbert.
And so, gosh, who's playing right tackle?
I do not know. Let me Google it. Hold on. I gotta look at the depth chart. Gotcha.
I'm concerned because that is a blow. That is a blow to the offensive line. Now, we like Joe Alt, Byron. We definitely like Joe Alt, but after Rashawn Slater, he was going to be a bona fide right tackle. You know what I'm saying? He was going to have bookends at tackle, which is, so what you're going to need if you're going to be a prolific, passing offense and offensive line in general. But now one tackle down, that's going to hurt. So because of that, and because of the premium of that position, I'm going to go with the Broncos. That's going to be number 2 in this division.
So Trey Pipkins, they got Mekhi Becton and former Raven Bradley Bozeman too.
Oh, Mekhi Becton went over there. God, no.
Yeah.
That's a big old line.
Oh man, that's yeah.
That's a big old line.
That's one big son of a bitch.
No, with Rashawn Slater, that offensive line would have been stupid, yo.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm gonna go Broncos to be number 2 in this division, and I'll go with the Chargers and I'll go with the Raiders. But I do think the Raiders will do better than 4 wins this year. Their offense has some potential, and of course, Mad Max on the other end, so he's gonna be a disruptor. So I do think they get more than 4 wins this year.
My rookie of the year. I've been saying it for months. I think Genty's gonna run all over the league.
Oh, listen, once they leave his stance alone, he gonna go.
Go ahead, D.
Yeah, I would agree with most of the panel. Chiefs should win the West again, but it's only going to be by a game, man. It ain't going to be easy. All 3 teams got some uniqueness, and the Raiders are going to win more than 4 games this year, so that'll shrink some of these teams' win totals back. I'm gonna say right now, I like the Chargers to win Week 1 in Brazil, man. I think they're gonna be old Kansas City up there. No home field in that game. It's in the hotness of Brazil.
It's barely any field, but that's another story for another day.
I mean, this is true. It barely is.
Saw what happened to Jordan Love last year, but I'm gonna leave that alone.
Yeah, you didn't do so well down there. But Patrick and them, they're gonna win this division, but by a game, it's gonna be tight. Very tight. I think 3 teams make it out this division once again this year, like it did a year ago. And the Raiders will win more games, but they're going to show improvement. It's going to be a very tough division. I do feel what Cravante saying about that offensive line injury. That's always a blow to a team because it's hard to find good offensive linemen. But Jim Harbaugh getting the system ready with the Chargers, I think it's going to be the same order of finish, and it's going to be close, very close. It won't be 4 games. It might be 1 or 2. For the Chiefs.
Yeah, Chiefs' longest record of winning 1 score game. So all that good luck last year, maybe it flips to the other side like we always talk about. So we'll see what happens there. Can we do an AFC South 1, 2, 3 Texans? I mean, is there anything to talk about?
No,
Texas.
I mean,
right. On to
The
next one.
race for second through 4 is better than the race for first.
you know
What-
what?
and
I slide Tony Khan. I think the Jaguars might finish second.
You know what's crazy about this whole thing is a lot of people are picking the Titans to actually win this division because of Cam.
Ew.
They'll be
Wow.
battling with the Colts for
Okay.
last.
Oh, funky.
I agree.
Yeah.
No, actually, I actually think the Colts will finish last.
I agree. I
I
agree
think
with that.
so too.
It don't matter who finishes last.
Yeah.
The Texans
It's only one. Look, it's only one playoff team in this division.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's it.
you're right.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Anything. I mean, CJ Stroud year 3. The brother's been consistent. The O line hopefully is better. Defense,
They-
we know
they-
with D'Amico Ryans is good.
Christian
They
Kirk
made,
is there.
they made some great additions.
Nick Chubb is there. You know,
Yeah,
to
they
take
got
over
Nick
the
Chubb,
next-
Christian Kirk, Nico Collins is there. Yeah, Tank Dell is out, but they got some players.
Yeah.
That'll be interesting to see. They, we talk about the Ravens, Bills, and the Chiefs kind of as the top 3 in the AFC. Who's that next team? Is it Houston? Is it Cincinnati? Is it Pittsburgh? Whoever else you want to throw in there, Chargers, Broncos.
All you have from this division is you want to see Travis Hunter and you want to see
Yes.
Cam Ward. That's pretty much it.
Yes.
But Trevor Lawrence has to take a step forward. He absolutely has to. He's been skating, skating by, and we
I
never.
think they got
act
the
like
coach to do it, though. They got the dude from Tampa. Remember, we seen Baker over the past few
Is
years.
it Canales?
Well,
But-
Canales is in Carolina with Bryce Young, but they got the
Canales
other.
he was the other young quarterback guy.
But you know
so-
what? I'll be honest. I thought that Doug was actually a good coach for Fabio. I don't think that sometimes it's the organization you go to.
I
and
agree. Yep.
I think that the organization just was a bad organization for him to be at. That's just one of those difficult places where it don't matter where it is. It's just you're just them, Cleveland. You even see it with Joe with Cincinnati. It's like you could take them, but so far. I feel like, and that's how I feel about the Jaguars.
When you call him Fabio Dre, you gotta make sure you whip your hair back. Like.
I hate it.
Yes.
Don't.
Yes. All right, I think we all in agreement there. D,
I
anything you want to add? Go
I
for
think
it.
the Jaguars is. I think Dre's right. That's one of those interesting organizations. Well, not really interesting. Just one of those organizations that kind of bring down. That kind of brings you down. If y'all remember, they had 2 Super Bowl champions, previous Super Bowl champion coaches that have gone to that organization and just flat out washed out. And
Remind me of who the other one was. I
well,
remember Doug.
Coughlin didn't go as a coach. He went as like an advisor.
Don't forget D's boy Urban Liar in there too.
We can forget about that one.
Okay.
No, wait a
That
minute.
is not worth mentioning. And that stunted. I think that stunted Trevor Lawrence, and he's really just now, finally getting over that. But
Brian Thomas Jr.
we
too,
can't-
Pravante. Can't forget that brother. He balled out last year. We know Malik Neighbors, but Brian Thomas Jr. was right there.
sure did.
Yeah,
and
you're right.
we can't act like he doesn't have a top 5.
That's I'm picking him second. They'll get 7 wins and finish second.
You're right. They'll finish second, but it's a shame because they're just wasting Trevor Lawrence's talent.
We shall
Organization,
see
man.
what Travis Hunter and his new baby and his girlfriend do in Jacksonville. Let's go to the
So you mean
NFC.
his wife? You mean his,
Oh,
not his
well.
girlfriend? His wife.
Oh, okay.
Byron.
Yeah, okay. NFC South. Dre, are you rolling with Baker and his Popeyes commercials again? Are the Falcons going to show up? Remember, Atlanta hosts Tampa week 1. I might be leaning Atlanta, but we'll save that for the next segment. Panthers, could they rise up? I love me some Bryce Young. And we all agree the Saints will be the worst team in the league. Sorry, Shante. Dre and Raj, how you feel about it?
We're not sorry.
Okay. Not sorry. Raj, are you rolling with Tampa?
Yes, I'm rolling with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I do think that Atlanta is a borderline playoff team, though, if the quarterback, plays exceptionally well. But Tampa, flat out Baker Mayfield, these last couple of years, man, has definitely found his niche, and he's found his receivers. So, I think they'll still be a playoff team. But Carolina, they might win more than 5 games. I will hope. But I'm not too sure just yet because the way that team is, the way that team is constructed. But like I said, Atlanta should be a playoff team, but we have to wait and see with them. And New Orleans, they just sorry. So they're gonna probably lose about 13, 14 games this year.
We're in
Spencer Rattler,
we're in
week
agreement
1.
again, Raj. I'm with you. I think the Falcons are borderline playoff team. I almost picked them to be a playoff team, but I think that two divisions similar to the AFC, there are two divisions that are going to come out in the NFC that are going to have 3 playoff teams. So that's the only reason I think the Falcons miss out. But I think they got the quarterback. I think the coach is right there. I think they're on the up and up. But you got to give it to the Bucs by default.
Get in there real quick, D, then go ahead, Clemente.
Yeah, I think the Buccaneers are the best team in this division. They got weapons. Atlanta, if Penix play well, they're going to do well. If Kirk Cousins got to come in,
Yikes.
that means the season's been a disaster. Carolina, we'll see how Mr. Young do. I believe in the young man. I feel like he should take a step. Saints, yeah, should have drafted Shedeur Sanders, man. He's there for y'all. Y'all didn't do it. So y'all back to the Aints now. Put them bags back over your faces. The Aints are back in business down in New Orleans.
You know what they say? The Aints ain't shit. There you
Go
go.
ahead, Cravante.
I think the order that it was in last year is probably going to be the same order this year. I think Tampa Bay low key has a really stacked roster, and it's really crazy. Like when you break it down, like they got weapons galore. They got a running back. Behind that, really damn good offensive line led by Tristan Wirfs, our guy. I'm not gonna let us forget that. And Baker Mayfield, my gosh, somebody who rejuvenated his career. After this was his 4th team. I lost count. But so yeah, he's playing as long as if he don't turn the ball over, they have a chance of running away with this division. I think the Falcons, their defense is gonna let them down. I think their defense is gonna let them down. Michael Penix can play well, but I'm not sure he's at the point where he can carry an organization. But he is really good.
Falcons going Falcon. Don't we say that all the time?
That's what we say. Bryce Young, I finally was able to see with my eyes him take a step forward and progress. So I think he'll take another step forward, and the Panthers will be better. But they're not as good as the Falcons and the Bucs roster wise. But I do think they'll have more than 5 wins. You know who's not going to have 5 wins? The New Orleans Saints. They are probably bottom 2. Like them and the Browns are probably the worst teams in football. So yeah, they'll definitely be in the market for a quarterback in this upcoming draft.
D, let's start with you with the NFC West. Alex, I know you're watching, seeing what your 49ers going to do. How you feel about the West, D? I think this is going to be a little interesting.
The West going to be very competitive on the NFC side. It wouldn't shock me the Rams win the division. It wouldn't shock me they come in third. Arizona, I think, is going to really bounce back. You know, Connor looked good. I think they had 8 wins last year. I can see them getting 10. I can see the Seahawks doing a little something. And I see the 49ers really making the comeback. They should be more healthier. They won't have Brandon Kugak early in the year, but he'll be back. So the worst team might be a 7-10, man. But I don't know who that's going to be. But I'm going to say the Rams win the division if they're healthy with 11 wins. If they're healthy.
Raj, I'll go to you, brother.
Yeah, I mean, I would agree with D. The Rams, I think, if Matthew Stafford is healthy, will win the division. But if he gets hurt during the season, or he has back issues or whatever goes on with him, then I could see Seattle taking it. But as of right now, I got the Rams taking the division. I think Seattle is going to be on their ass again this year as well. I'm not too sure about the Arizona Cardinals, man. It's like 1 minute they're good, and then the next minute you're scratching your head like, what is this team? But hopefully they can put it together and have a good season. I'm not sure. San Fran should at least be the second best team in this division because they have an easy schedule. And they have pretty much an easy schedule. But I still got the Rams eking it out. And it's going to be, like I said, it's going to be between Seattle and San Fran. But if San Fran can come back together, as far as their team is concerned, from the injury riddle last year that they had, then they'll definitely be a playoff team. So you might get two teams from this division.
Apparently, Christian McCaffrey is healthy, and they got Brian Robinson from the Commanders. So, Cravante, I'll go to you because I already know where Dre's going. I'm just going to say I'm just building up to it as we say in wrestling, building up to the moment.
I think it should be, and you guys have all said it and alluded to it already. It's about Stafford and his back, man. That back has seemed to be giving problems throughout training camp. I don't know if they're, and it could be a smoke screen, but with his age, I'm sure his back is absolutely a problem. And with the back injury and his age mixed in, that's not anything that gets better. You kind of manage that pain throughout the year. And can he make it through a 17-game season plus the playoffs? But even though we're talking about just division right now, but 17 games is a lot. You know what I'm saying? So if he can stay relatively healthy, because he's not healthy, if we're being honest. But I do think he's the best quarterback in this division, and his team has the better well, the 49ers roster is still pretty good, but I'm leaning Sean McVay, I'm leaning Stafford, I'm leaning Rams to win his division. Listen, y'all, I ain't gonna hold y'all. I didn't know Seattle Seahawks was this close to winning the division. I completely forgot about that.
They got your guy too, Emin Warrior at safety. He got his Kyle Hamilton up there.
And they got my man Witherspoon. Devin Witherspoon at corner.
Yeah.
And they got the Maryland middle linebacker, Ruben Hypenball. I think that's his name.
Hippolyte.
Yeah, okay,
Hippolyte. I like what y'all boy McDonald is doing with that defense now.
Cooper Kupp's there.
Quarterback.
Sam Darnold's there.
That's what's gonna hold them back, because you need weapons. You need a top tier team around Sam Darnold for him to thrive. He's not carrying anybody. He's not uplifting anybody. He's gonna however good your weapons are is how good he's gonna be.
Same thing with Brock Purdy, though.
I agree. Absolutely. If Christian McCaffrey's hurt, dead. I think it's dead. Brandon Ayuk, what's his status?
They got Kittle. They're gonna give him the ball.
Listen,
look out for Pearsall though. I like Pearsall, the one who got shot last year. He's healthy. And Greg Jennings. Juwan Jennings.
And I like, listen, man. I love some I love some Kyler Murray, man. But God dog it. This is tough. This is tough because am I looking at this division and saying the Arizona Cardinals are going to be last in this division? That's very unfortunate because I like this team, but the roster is not matching up with the rest of the division. The 49ers could be 2, or the 49ers could be last again, depending on the injury bug, which is kind of crazy. But I've seen the Ravens and I've seen the 49ers be decimated with injuries, like to the point where it's like you can't even recognize the team and they're just barely getting by. I've seen what the injury bug can do to a team, and the 49ers are very aware of that. Christian McCaffrey, of all crazy, as big as their running back room is, Christian McCaffrey, before Brian Robinson got there, was the only one that wasn't hurt, which is scary because he gets hurt. You know what I'm saying? So that is concerning. I'm not sure about the Brandon Ayuk situation. I know he's injured and got paid all that money. So this is gonna be tough, but I'm leaning Rams. I'm gonna lean the Rams because head coach, quarterback. I like Stafford and Sean McVay.
Drizzy Dre, the people been waiting. The first of many this season.
The Rams. Is there any question that this team is going to do it? The only question mark that we have is whether or not the quarterback, whether or not Stafford and that back is going to hold up. Other than that, though, no, it's the Rams' hands.
Donna Joe, you look like a Ram right now. Don't be a goat now.
I am the GOAT. But no, Honestly, though, I think this is one of those divisions where 3 teams come out. I think the 49ers and the Seahawks get in there. But then again, like you said, D, it wouldn't surprise me if the Rams finish third. We just really have questions about the quarterback only because of age and his injury.
And their backup quarterback is terrifying as well. Well, most backup quarterbacks are terrifying, but who's their backup quarterback for the Rams? Jimmy G.
Jimmy G.
Jimmy G. Oh, I forgot that. Yeah, you're right.
Yikes. But I don't think
Seattle has a great backup quarterback who might just take Sam Darnold's job if he starts playing like garbage.
Yeah, Jalen Milroe.
Jalen Milroe. Yeah.
I'm here for it.
But I mean, you know,
the only thing Alabama can talk about this weekend.
49ers, but it's funny. We all agree that maybe it's too many video games with Kyler Murray, but it's just they're just not going to measure up to the other teams. It's what it is.
I want to pick them, but I ain't going to be crazy. We'll see.
Me too. But
AFC East 1, 2, 3 Bills. I mean,
yeah, there's nobody else is coming. Okay. Oh no, actually, you know what? Byron, we did say that we think the Patriots have a chance to be a playoff team.
Patriots will be competitive.
They got a chance.
I think they got a chance.
I love Drake May. Drake May's going to break out.
Other than that, though, yeah.
And Vrabel on defense. That's what I'm looking at.
I think the Patriots will leapfrog the Jets and the Dolphins. In this division, and I think the Jets will probably be mid, probably will stay right around where they at. But I think
Jets are going to be third.
I think the Dolphins take a huge step back.
Miami finishes last.
I agree with you, Trey. I feel you.
I agree. Absolutely.
Wow.
You talk about an accident waiting to happen.
I think
it's happening. And then with the horrible prequel is the Tyreek Hill verdict.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's a terrible prequel going into the season. Like this spells doom.
As a matter of fact, he may be traded within the season.
Yeah, wasn't surprised.
He should have been traded already, but
should have. But I'm telling you, it's going to reminds me of T.O. and McNabb. It's just brewing, and I'm waiting for that one game, and then it just blows up. And then,
first of all, I thought it happened last year at the end of the season.
It did,
and it's not above happening again.
I just got to pull that up every time I talk about the Dolphins in cold weather. So there you go.
God, that sucks that they're in there.
Can't play games under. They said. I mean, Stephen A. said. We said here on below 40 degrees. Stephen A. was like, man, if it's under like 50 or 60 degrees, they just can't seem to play.
15 and 42 over the last 20 years, below 50 degrees. 2 and 19 in their last 21, and that will continue. I'm gonna keep showing it every year. Every game.
So them tutors getting better.
So are we all in agreement with the Bills?
Yes.
Oh yeah, they probably will run away with it by Thanksgiving. Oh no, well the Patriots be a little bit more competitive than that, but they'll win it handily.
All right, let's get to the NFC North. Dre, I know you picked the Packers to go to the Super Bowl.
This is the division right here.
I got the Packers winning this division. I think it just reminds me of the Philadelphia Eagles. When you lose both your coordinators, though there's a culture there. Yes, the Lions they swept the Packers last year, but we got to remember, last season ain't this season. When you lose both your coordinators, I think you take a major hit, especially two really, really good coordinators as they had with the Lions and on the offensive and defensive side for the Lions. I think the Packers win it. I think the Lions still do make the playoffs along with the Vikings, but I think that this is the Packers. I think that they just went all in, y'all. They're doing stuff that they didn't even do with the great Aaron Rodgers. You picking wide receivers in the first round. You made a huge, massive trade to help out your defense, which may be the best pass rushing duo in football. Their wide receivers, though they're not maybe like top 5, they still have a good, deep, young rotation. This is a young team that's going to be on the up and up. We've seen them win a playoff game a couple years ago. We've seen them be a formidable team, and they do have a good head coach. As a matter of fact, in this division, all of their coaches are phenomenal coaches, similar to the AFC West. They may not all be Super Bowl winning quarterbacks or Super Bowl going quarterbacks, but I mean head coaches, but phenomenal head coaches. This division, hands down. But I'm picking the Packers.
Go ahead, Carvante. I roll down the line.
So I am not going to jump the gun. I'm not going to be prisoner of any of these moments that's happened as of late. I think the Packers team is damn good, really, really good. And adding Micah Parsons has catapulted them into the contention category. But my concern is Jordan Love. I'm not sure who he is. I am not sure who he is. Two things that are takeaways from Jordan Love: he is injury prone and he's turnover prone. Though that's a terrible combination, especially the later in the year it is. He has to prove to me that he could do it through 17 games. Now, adding Micah Parsons may make it a little bit easier. That maybe Micah Parsons could give him a couple extra possessions, but I don't know if I'm ready to give them the division yet. Dre, you're right. Losing two coordinators, that is tough. That is absolutely tough. And we see it happen to the best of teams. But their culture still being intact, I think, is what's going to continue to drive this team. And also the Detroit Lions roster is top notch, still top notch. And if Aiden Hutchinson comes back and because if you ask me, he was on his way to becoming Defensive Player of the Year.
Oh, he was hands down. And then you had mentioned, the impact that certain players just have, and injuries, the injury bug. This is a team last year that, though they were decimated with injuries, they still had the number one seed. They just they ran into your team, of course, but that injury bug eventually catches up to you.
Absolutely. And the injury bug striking twice in back-to-back years is kind of crazy. I mean, it's happened, but I must say they have more blessings from the football gods moving forward. So I am going to stick with my original pick of the Lions, but I do think the Packers will be number 2. I absolutely think the Packers will be number 2 in this division, because Matt LaFleur he's a damn good coach. And I think this roster is damn good. But Jordan Love, you live and die by the quarterback. Last I checked, turnover prone, injury prone. He has to stay healthy and he has to limit his turnovers. You know what? Man, I think Ben Johnson may have a positive effect on the Bears. Hopefully he has a positive effect on Caleb Williams, because if he does, the Bears should be number 3, because that roster is pretty good too. But Caleb Williams and Ben Johnson are having a little at odds a little bit, because Caleb Williams is kind of more of a backyard quarterback, and Ben Johnson is like more of a technician. You know what I'm saying? Like, stay in the pocket, do this. No making it up and no improvising. So getting Caleb Williams out of that mode and into the mode that Ben Johnson is trying to create is going to be a hard shift. But crazy enough, I'm going to go Bears number 3. I'm going to go Bears 3, and I'm going to go Vikings 4, just because JJ McCarthy is not moving nobody's needle. He's not going to, I don't think he's going to change lives in Minnesota. He's another one of the quarterbacks that needs a lot around him for him to be successful, because I don't think he's going to uplift anybody. If anything, wherever his weapons are, that's where he will be.
Go ahead, Raj.
The Lions are going to win the division again. They're still the best team in the NFC North, even though they lost both of their coordinators. They'll figure it out going through the year, and I still think they're the best team overall in the NFC North. The roster is stacked. Aiden Hutchinson is coming back. Jared Goff is solid at best, and they still got a good wide receiving core, and they got Sonic and Knuckles on the team. So
And that offensive line.
yes, and the offensive line is still great. So I mean, they're going to definitely win the division. Now, second is going to be tricky. Green Bay did get better with Micah Parsons. Jordan Love is still Jordan Love when he's healthy. But the wide receiving core is still young. They got the rookie, first round rookie. We don't know what he's going to do yet.
They got Golden, right?
Yeah, Golden. He living his life like it's Golden. But we don't know what he's going to do yet.
That's a speedster right there.
But I will say this. I do want to see what Chicago does this year because I do think that Caleb Williams will take a huge step. Now last year I said he wasn't going to do very well, and I was correct. This year, though, I did watch a little preseason games with them, and I saw how he was moving the football and how confident he was looking and feeling. I think this Bears team is going to be a playoff team this year. I think they're going to be a playoff team. I think they're going to take over for Minnesota. I don't see Minnesota making the playoffs. I think they'll take I don't know about a huge step, but they're going to take a step back because of the rookie quarterback that they have. But I think that Caleb Williams is going to take a leap. So Green Bay will make the playoffs because I think they'll make the playoffs. But I do think that Chicago will be the third team in this division that finds themselves in the playoffs for some odd reason. And that's my prediction.
Go ahead, D.
Yeah, I think the Bears definitely will be improved. I just don't know how many wins will show it just because the division is tough. I still expect Minnesota to be in games even though they got McCarthy as one of the ones again. McCarthy does well, that'll help the Vikings. If he don't do well, you got to see Carson Wentz, trouble. Definitely trouble. I like the Lions to win the division. They only won it by one game, funny enough, last year. And that might be the case again with either Green Bay or Chicago being up on them. And I might take the Packers to beat the Lions on Sunday, man, to start off. Because it ain't going to be easy. It ain't going to be easy in that North. But Detroit still got a lot of weapons if they can stay healthy. You know, the injuries really hurt them in the postseason. But they was able to survive the regular season. And they can stay healthy. Like I said, Sonic and Knuckles is back together. Still got Brown, still got Hutchinson coming back. So they still have a lot of weapons in golf. As long as golf stay consistent, they'll be good to go.
All right, guys. Last but not least, AFC North. D, I'll start with you. Is it the Ravens and everybody else?
It is going to be the Ravens winning the division. As long as, of course, they stay healthy. They have the weapons on paper to get it done. It's probably the most deepest team they've had in their 30-year history. As long as Lamar does the marvelous stuff, they're good to go. Second place, I'm going to say it's going to be the Bengals just because of their offense, but defensively, they still have holes. They still, Burrow and company going to at least had to put up 30 points a game every game to have a chance to win. Pittsburgh is all up to the old man, Aaron Rodgers. They keep shifting out quarterbacks like they did in the late 90s. It seemed like Pittsburgh's in that situation so they can find one. And then Cleveland's Cleveland, but Joe Flacco, we know Baltimore what he can do. You know what the pass rushing can do for the Browns.
Oh,
They'll be
Fluco.
competitive. Hey, you can call them that week too. Call them that week too. We're going to be respectful. But Cleveland's still going to be Cleveland, though. They still do Cleveland-like stuff. And they should be fourth, but they're always going to be competitive in this division because they know how it works. You start defensively, and then you work your way to offense.
Raj, are you echoing that sentiment?
Now, this morning, I heard some real wild stuff listening to our boy Nitro.
Huh? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he said some real wild stuff this morning. Not that the Ravens wasn't going to win the division. Of course, he said that.
Right.
He said that Cleveland's going to be a playoff team. How, Sway? How? But we'll ask that, when we have him on the show.
Coming soon.
But, yes, coming soon. But anyways, the Ravens will win a division. They're the best team in football. They have the best roster in football. I will say the best coach, but they have the best quarterback in football. And
Wait a minute.
We ain't even
We're
get to
talking
week
about-
one yet. He already catching strays. They ain't even played a game
Oh,
yet.
Lord.
They haven't even
And-
played a meaningful game
and
yet. Let the
second
brother coach.
best running back in football. I'm not. He's not. It's the truth. We don't know. I mean, he's great.
He's
good
a
coach.
top 5
He's great.
coach, damn it.
He's a top 5 coach. We'll give him that. You know,
And he's
But-
very fit and physical. I love my coach.
Yes. He can definitely pull his weight, literally.
Yes.
But yes, the Ravens are the best team in the division, followed by the Cincinnati Bengals. They have a legit pretty good schedule. If they can not go 0-2 or 0-3 to start out the year, they should make the playoffs. Not sure what I'm going to expect from Pittsburgh. You know, Pittsburgh every year makes the playoffs, or no, not the playoffs, but they have an over 500 team every year. Aaron Rodgers is there. You know, DK Metcalf is there. And they got a lot more. The Ravens defenders are there. Former Ravens defenders are there. So they're going to be very competitive. Will they make the playoffs? I don't know. But the Browns, they should be last. But if Flacco is not there, well, if Flacco gets pulled early, that's just to say that if he gets pulled early in the season, and Dylan Gabriel goes in there and he somehow stinks it up, and then they find themselves with Shador, and Shador just decides to actually be a top 5 draft pick that he should have been in the draft, then Cleveland might win maybe more than 3 games. They might win about 5 or 6 or 7. But we don't know what's going to happen yet. Flacco's the starter. Hopefully he stays the starter the entire season, but you never know. But yeah, the Ravens are definitely going to run away with this division. Cincinnati should be the second seed this year, but Cincinnati finds, Cincinnati's at times. And Pittsburgh is very consistent, so they'll be over 500, but will they be a playoff team? I don't know. And the Browns is last.
And the Browns suck.
Yeah, they should be last.
They'll win more than 3 games. But go ahead.
They'll win 4.
Yeah, they will.
I think the Steelers and the Bengals actually switch spots in this division. I think the Ravens win this division probably going away, because I just think the Bengals are going to struggle because of the defense. I think they're still going to struggle in some games and lose because of their defense. But as you can see, somehow they still ended up on the tails of the Steelers after starting off 0-3, or something like that. So it, like Rod said, if they don't start off 0-2 or 1-3 or anything like that, they should be the second best, the second team in this division. Their offense easily could be top 5. Defense could easily be bottom 5. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be interesting to see how the Bengals season plays out. But I think they should be number 2. Number 3 is probably going to be Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh usually hovers around 9-10 wins, somewhere around there. Excuse me. I don't think Aaron Rodgers is it. He's not changing lives no more. He's not the Aaron Rodgers that we knew that was talked about as being a better passer and more prolific passer than Tom Brady and all that. Man, when it comes to winning, and it being a leader and leading his team to victory, Aaron Rodgers does not have it. He does not have it. Now, maybe he's leaning on Mike Tomlin and the culture, but Aaron Rodgers does not have it. I was really looking forward to watching him throw the ball to Pickens, it get intercepted, and Pickens goes off, and Aaron Rodgers points at him. That's what I was looking forward to. Unfortunately, I'm not going to get it.
You'll get it in Dallas.
I'll get it in Dallas, which is better. But they still have to get the offensive line right, because Aaron Rodgers ain't doing too much moving nowadays. So he's pretty much a glorified statue, right now. And the Steelers' offensive line has not been great over the past couple of years, and that's not going to bode well for Aaron Rodgers' success on the offensive side of the ball. Now, the Steelers on the defensive side of the ball, we know what they do. We know how the Steelers get down on the defensive side of the ball. They are going to be solid. They are absolutely going to be solid. The defense is probably going to keep them in more games than not, like recent memory. And as long as Omar Epps is the head coach, that's what it's going to be. And then the Browns, like I said earlier when we were talking about the Saints, I think these are probably the two worst teams in the league, and they, in some way, shape, or form, are going to have a top 3 pick next year.
Drizzy Dre.
We already know hands down I'm going with Ball So Hard University over here. I agree. Bengals number 2, Steelers at 3. This is the division. This is the other division where I think that we have 3 playoff teams. You like to call them the cockroaches, Byron. The Pittsburgh Steelers will make the playoffs. This might be the last run for them. Like we talking about the Kansas City Chiefs winning the division. This may be the last hurrah for the Steelers to their streak of getting in the playoffs and being above 500. They'll barely be above 500, but I think that they'll do enough to be a playoff team. Cincinnati, I think, will get in. Joe Burrow as an MVP candidate. I have one other MVP candidate, I think, as well, but it's not Lamar. But I think Lamar, this for him, this got to be it, dog. This roster is more stacked than a few years ago when we had the number 1 seed. You got to get it done. I mean, it's no excuses at this point for Lamar and Harbaugh. You just got to get it done at this point. So Ravens, hands down, should win the division, but I think that there are multiple teams within this division that will make the playoffs.
Who's your MVP, Dre, and any award winners? You guys can feel free to chime in as I pull up the picks here.
I'm a favorite Jordan Love, but I have Burrow as number 2. Originally I had Joe Burrow, but I think that now Jordan Love is probably the MVP. That's who I'm thinking.
Raj, Cravante, D, anybody?
I think look, I think when we're talking about the top tier quarterbacks, like they're always somehow in the conversation. Like I think Patrick Mahomes' days of MVP might be over. He probably, at least not this year. But this, when him just outward dominating all that, he's not really big on stats. And Rashid Rice being out 6 weeks, his stats may not be great. So I don't think Patrick Mahomes will be in the MVP conversation this year. But guys like Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson are the gimmies. But I might sprinkle some on my man JD5. I ain't gonna hold you. I think I'm gonna sprinkle a little something on my man JD5. I think he has like the 6th best odds to win MVP. So I might sprinkle Byron. I might sprinkle a little something on that future bet, yo.
D, anything? I know Raj said Lamar.
Now, as long as Lamar is healthy and doing his thing, you got to give it to him. He got screwed out of it last year. That sucker in Buffalo. We're going to get our revenge on Sunday night. Jaden Daniels, though, man, I can see him getting offensive player of the year, man. I can definitely see that. And then defensive player of the year. I hate to say it, that Watt in Pittsburgh. You might get it, that Watt.
As long as he's not touching him up.
No. We're going to make sure Ronnie Stanley won't be on this team. He's going to make sure of that.
Man, I think if Aiden Hutchinson is healthy, I like him to get back right.
Yeah.
I like Aiden.
He's my second one, man.
I like him to get back right for defensive player of the year. Now, the odds may be a little juice on Micah Parsons, but I think I'm gonna lean Aiden Hutchinson. But Micah Parsons, he may have an MVP game against the Cowboys.
If he doesn't win defensive player, definitely comeback player of the year.
Absolutely. Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Offensive player of the year. Man, I'm looking at like a wide receiver, maybe like a
Chase or
maybe like a Chase. Yeah, maybe Chase, because I think Joe Burrow or Jamar Chase is going to win one of them awards. If Burrow doesn't win MVP, I think Chase will win offensive.
Saquon and Bo Derrick Henry was running for their lives last year, man.
Look out for Bijan Robinson to have a big year running back. I think he might be in the mix for OPOY. Just look out for him. Possibly if the Falcons. Oh, it's the moment you've all been waiting for. Months of anticipation. We got the group created. You can pick against us. But up here on the Flex Zone, it gets no realer than when the picks are here. Week 1 picks. We got the spreads. We got the locations. We got the time. And we got the network. Let's get to it. Week 1 starts on Thursday night as the Eagles raise their banner in the Micah Parsons-less Cowboys with Dak and young crash out, YN George Pickens and CD Lamb and the crew with Jerry Jones limping in. Go to Lincoln Financial Field, 7.5, over under 47.5, 8:20 on NBC, and then our favorite streaming network, Peacock. Is this a 1-2-3 Eagles? I mean, is it going to be hammer time?
Yes.
No.
Yeah. This
I
borderline.
think it's gonna get out of hand.
No, I think it's actually going to be a closer game than what people realize. It's week 1, and I think that it's a division rival. I think it'll be closer than what people think. They might only beat them by, I think, a touchdown, but the Eagles.
Also, Dre, don't forget to do the picks because it'll keep track of everything for us. Friday from Brazil, Sao Paulo, 3.5, Kansas City, over under 44.5. Free on YouTube, our favorite price, everybody. Free 99 on YouTube.
We like
Kansas
I'm
City.
taking the Chargers week 1. They're the host team technically, but I think the Chargers, not being in LA, probably more Chiefs fans in LA. Still might be more Chiefs fans in Brazil, but I like the Chargers. Pull off the outside.
I think the Chiefs.
Yeah, I got Chiefs too.
I'm gonna pick the Chiefs money line. I think it's gonna be close. 3.5 is a stretch. But I like them probably win by a field goal. Also, Eagles. I got the Eagles covering the spread too.
Man, I got the Chargers just like D.
All right. 1 o'clock from ATL. You know it's going to be a party. 2.5 point spread. Tampa up 47.5 on Fox. Tampa at Atlanta. This is one of my swings this week. I'm going Atlanta at home.
I'm going for Tampa Bay. That's what I picked.
Going to Buccaneers.
Buccaneers money line. I think it's gonna be close. I think it's gonna be
I'm
close.
going with the Bucks too, y'all.
Byron, what's the spread?
2.5.
I'm sorry. What's the over under?
47.5.
Ooh,
This could be a high scoring game.
I think I like the over in this game too.
The Battle of Ohio, 1 o'clock on Fox. 5.5 for Cincinnati, 47.5.
Cincinnati
and
got to
Cleveland.
get it done.
Yeah, Cincinnati.
Cincinnati should win. They shouldn't struggle in week 1 against the Clowns.
Yeah, the only thing that scares me about this game is that 5.5. 5.5 in the sporting world is
remember a few years ago they took on Cleveland to open up the season and they
lost.
Got destroyed.
Yeah,
remember last year they lost to the Patriots.
So yeah, but again, with the Bengals' history of early weeks and the Browns' history with them, and that 5.5 point spread is terrifying. I'm definitely like a Bengals money line. Definitely not taking a spread because 5.5 is no man's land.
You know, if Joseph Flacco wants to have a flashback, he can this week.
Terrible.
Right? How you feel?
Pick the Bengals. They should win.
We go. Dolphins at Colts 1.5 for the Colts, over under 47.5.
This is I don't know what to do. I don't know.
I'm taking the Dolphins, but
me too.
I don't know.
That implosion could happen if they lose.
I'm taking Miami as well.
They lose this, he needs to walk back to Miami. All
walk. I think I'll take. Well, shoot, I guess I'm taking the Dolphins to cover. They are playing.
Everybody taking Miami.
They are playing indoors. They are playing indoors, so that's good.
This will help. This will help Miami indoors, as you said. This is one of the fun games of week 1. We always talk about the unpredictability as well. Las Vegas at New England, 2 teams we think will be better. 2.5, 43.5, 1 p.m. on CBS. I'll be watching this game, probably seated in front of the TV, as well as the Atlanta Tampa game. But I'm going New England.
Me too.
I'm going to pick one as well.
I picked the Patriots.
Okay.
So I'm the only one. I'm the only one going with the Raiders.
The Raiders.
You are the only one.
But they could win. It would not shock me.
And, I thought you were going with the New England as well.
I am. I picked New England.
Okay.
All right, 1, 2, 3. Whoever's playing the Saints this week is Arizona. 6.5.
It's Hammer.
43.5.
Come on, Kyler Murray.
Arizona.
1-0, baby.
Hammer.
1
1-0,
o'clock.
baby.
Okay, all right. Yeah,
It's Hamilton.
Arizona. I told you guys when we had our boy Tyson on from Let's Talk Jets way back over the summer. I said not only will the Jets, they got Justin Fields, they're going to beat Pittsburgh week 1. It's a 2.5-point spread. They'll win this game outright, 38.5. I think it'll be like a 13-10 ugly snooze fest. But I'm going with the Jets over the Steelers in my week 1. Lock it in, everybody at home.
I'm taking the Steelers, but I can see the first team 14.
I'm gonna pick the Steelers to win.
I'm with Uncle D, Steelers.
Take your Ohio State boy, baby. Come on. I love that y'all pick. Hey, if these go right, I'll be out to a nice lead. So, you know,
Listen,
either can nice lead on Barry.
Yes,
I'm gonna go with the.
More like you'll be Bird.
I'm gonna go with the Jets too, man. I'm gonna go with the Jets too on this.
Garrett Wilson just got paid. Sauce Gardner got Ice Spice. He got paid.
I just think because
Gone against Metcalf is gonna be a fun matchup.
Yeah.
Week one is crazy. We see crazy things happen in week 1, so I'm gonna go with the Jets right here.
All right, Cavante, 1 p.m. I know where you'll be. This is the Fox local game as well. 6.5 for the Commanders, 45.5. 1 p.m. from Northwest Stadium. The Giants and the Commanders. We going Commanders, everybody?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
I don't like I don't like the spread being 6.5 though. That's a bit much.
I agree.
But yes, I am going with the Commanders to win their home and season opener.
That's right, a Tom Brady special.
We will have the full preview coming this week, so stay tuned to the channel. Carolina, Jacksonville. Jacksonville 3.5, 46.5. This is 1 p.m. on Fox. I'm going with the con men. I'm going Jacksonville.
Me too.
One
Yep.
Jacksonville.
Now I'm going with the con men too.
Okay, everybody got Jacksonville.
I think we all going Denver here. Tennessee.
Yes,
Cam
sir.
Ward's first test against number 1 defense. 7.5.
Oh my
42.5.
gosh, what a
Denver.
it might get ugly. It might get
What a
ugly.
way to get welcomed into the league if you
In Mile High. Come on, bro.
Yeah, I agree. I'm intrigued to see what Cam Ward does because this is a good test. You know, we'll see. But
Yeah,
we are
gasping
going
for
Denver.
air.
He'll be running for his life. He'll be gasping for air. Yeah, running
Mhm.
for his life. We all agree Denver.
Off a lot. Yeah.
I'm swinging big this week. San Francisco's at Seattle. I'm going with Seattle in the 12th man to rise up 4-5 on Fox. 2.5-point spread for the 49ers, 42.5. I'm going with the Seahawks, ladies and gentlemen.
No surprise because I'm going with them too.
Roll with San Fran.
I'm going with the 49ers too. I think the 49ers can get it done here.
Wow, 2-2. Y'all really doing this? All right. So
You want the 49ers early before they get healthy, like Rod said. Then they got an easy schedule. But right now, I'll pick against them.
man,
Do you believe in Sam Darnold?
No,
I believe in
but
that
I-
defense. I believe in that defense.
Jesus
I
Christ.
believe in Joe
You
Hendry.
believe in
I
Sammy
believe in
D?
that. He said, I believe in Joe.
I'm rolling with.
He made an appearance
I
tonight.
really don't believe in Brock Purdy all that much.
He appears. I
but-
believe in Joe Hendry.
Sorry, come on. Sorry.
I'm gonna roll with Seattle.
Okay.
So you do
All right.
believe in Sammy D? Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Kenneth Walker, too. Pretty good running back. Detroit at Green Bay, the 4 o'clock special. This will be
It's
Jim
tough.
Nantz and Tony Romo, the
tough.
Micah Parsons debut. 2.5, 47
I'm
and a
taking
half.
the Packers, man. Taking the
me
Packers.
too.
I'm with you,
Green
D.
Bay.
I'm with you, D.
Everybody taking the Packers?
Yeah, I'm with you. This is their Super Bowl.
Go Pack, go.
This is their Super Bowl.
Man, I don't know, man.
Go ahead, Cavante. Pick those lines. They haven't been dominant in Green Bay as of late. Remember, they lost a lot. Now they won a lot. So
I think, but I don't think Michael Parsons is gonna be ready, and this is really why this line has been a little bit inflated.
No, as Byron would say, they're gonna inject him with the best that medicine has to give.
Yes. They're gonna put a needle in his butt, and he's gonna be able to do whatever he wants.
Okay, I didn't say that far.
Wow. Go with the Lions.
Okay, you're
On with the Lions. Wait, hey, Dre, Byron, we need to do something when folks be like the lone wolf, like putting on the hat.
hey, man, make
maybe
it happen.
Lone wolf in it.
Maybe we can get you that Jacob Fatu mask.
Oh, wow.
425. Another good one on CBS. 3.5 point spread. 43.5. Rams favorite. but CJ Stroud goes to SoFi, taking on the Rams. This could be a low scoring game. I might like the under. Two good defenses.
Man, the Rams defense is really good and young.
I'm going with
the brother
Rams.
thoughts. I know he's probably watching. Shout to brother thoughts. Los Angeles. I'm going to Rams too.
Yep.
I'm going to Rams. It's a Kevin Holland special right here.
We love some Kevin Holland. I think this will be a close game, but I'm going with the Rams.
The Rams.
Okay, everybody's saying the Rams.
Yes. Sunday night main event. No, not WWE. Ravens and Buffalo. 8 o'clock on NBC. 1.5, 50.5 points. They're expecting a high scoring game. I think it might be more low scoring, but how you guys feeling?
This will be an ass whooping. So,
oh my gosh, here y'all go.
The Ravens all the way.
I don't think it's an ass whooping, but
it will be.
Win.
We'll see.
I don't care how we do it as long as they do it. And I want payback.
Cavante, I don't like all this talk about the ass whooping. Like this guy didn't just win.
See, notice I didn't say nothing about ass whooping.
I did.
I'm going Buffalo.
You going Buffalo?
What?
Yeah, you go Buffalo? Yeah. Pick them. I'm going the Ravens.
Oh my gosh.
The Ravens aren't going undefeated. They're going to lose the game.
You're not losing this game.
Okay.
They ain't doing it.
They might not.
I can tell you the games that I think that they
anything they'll win this game and lose next week to Cleveland. They'll find a way to do that. That's probably what's probably going to happen.
I'm going to go
Buffalo.
Excuse me. I think I'm going to go Baltimore, man.
Yo, this is a revenge game for them.
This is a statement.
Well, they've been talking about it. They talked about it.
Truthfully, y'all should be even because y'all kicked their butts in the regular season last year.
We did.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna kick it again in the regular season.
So this is like a we even. Now I'm up one.
I'm a little nervous. No Pat Ricard at practice. No Jair Alexander at practice. Still a little nervous. No Likely probably this week. I'm a little nervous.
Oh, we good.
I'm not.
Relax. I got to do all right. Relax.
Buffalo got a lot. Buffalo got a lot better on defense.
You afraid of Keon Coleman?
I'm afraid of 17. That big gazelle with his new wife.
Keon Coleman, nice though.
I'm afraid of that big gazelle.
Bastard.
That big gazelle.
He should be afraid of Mike Green.
And that boy James Cook, who broke O.J. Simpson's record for touchdowns last year. Let's not forget that.
Guess what? He won't be cooking when Roquan get a hand to win. He won't be cooking.
Hey man, and Tyler Luke. I gotta see it to believe it in the regular season.
Listen, man, y'all got two of my favorite safeties right about now, and the young man Malachi Starks and the newly paid Kyle Hamilton. I think that's a hell of a combo.
Could have been a Commander.
Don't remind us. We were here live. Monday night should be fun. Minnesota at Chicago, 8:15. 1.5 for Minnesota, 43.5. I'm going with Seth Rollins, the Bears, as Dick will say.
That spread is kind of high.
Yeah, it is. I don't believe it. I think Caleb's a better quarterback than JJ McCarthy, and I think Caleb's going to show up. 1.5.
I'm rolling with Minnesota.
I'm gonna pick Minnesota too. I think they can pull it off.
Minnesota got a lot of injuries. Remember, no Jordan Addison out for 3 games.
Going Chicago, man.
Yeah, same.
And me too. Look, last year, me and Byron, we thought that Chicago was going to make the league. This year, they better make the goddamn league.
This could be a low-scoring game, though. 2 good defenses. Again,
Brian
Flores,
game too, yeah.
Brian Flores in Minnesota.
First team to 20 will win.
Yep. All right.
Joe Buck Trademan special.
Yes, sir. Good start. So there go the picks. Make sure you guys join the group if you haven't already. Check out the picks. We'll keep the standings and see everything happening there. And I think Cavante is ready to get goofy. Is that correct, Cavante?
Yeah, we're
going to get goofy real quick. Let's get goofy and get out of here. It's time for Cavante's Goofies of the Week. Let's make a call to the bullpen.
Oh, gosh. Something wrong here.
Stupid. Just stupid. Well, now that's goofy. Jam. Oh, Jam.
What's up, good people? Welcome to Goofies of the Week, sponsored by the Flex Zone. Appreciate you guys for giving me a little bit of time. So let me tell the good people what I thought was goofy this week. There was a list of goofies, but it's just one I want to talk about this evening. And I don't want to keep y'all too long, but I may go on a little bit of a tangent. But it's just one. This is kind of one of those things that where we saw it happening a long time ago, and this is like the after effects of it. Low key, this may be like a prequel to what's going on with Travis Hunter, but that's yet to be determined. But there was an incident between a Mr. PJ Washington and his child's mother, Brittany Renner. All levels of goofiness, guys. Sometimes it's entertainment, sometimes it's sports, sometimes it's pop culture, sometimes it's all of it all together. And Byron, is this the video?
Yes. Would you like to play it?
Oh man, go ahead, run it.
All
Go
right,
ahead, run that thing.
All right, we'll play the video.
Okay, hold on, pause. This is what we're not doing. So every time that he does this, I'm gonna record this because that's not okay. I'm just letting you know. No, the thing is, this is the third time he's done it. This is the third time he's done it. He doesn't want to go with you. So actually show up. Actually show up and do something then with him. Because he does this every time. No, it's not. No, it's not. It ain't because anybody babies him. You gonna give him his bag and stuff?
That's terrible. 3 weeks in a row.
Yeah, no, it's not that at all. No, it's not. Yeah, I will. But I'm telling you right now, every single time you come here and he's quiet, we're gonna record that. And it's up with me. Just know that it's up.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
I didn't stutter.
I didn't hear you say it again.
Suck my dick.
If you had one, maybe I would. Pussy ass
Hey, you
bitch.
wish I would,
Pussy ass. What the fuck you looking at? Get your bitch ass out my driveway, ho.
You don't pay for shit.
Fuck you. You don't pay for shit either. $170,000 to your hoe, but $11,000 in your son's bank account. $11,000 in your son's bank account, but $170 for that
You don't
bitch.
got shit in your
Get out
bank
the car.
account.
Get out the car. Get out the car. Come on.
Just for the record, if anybody would like to put $11,000 in my bank account, deflexzone1@gmail.com.
Baby, I'm here for it.
Cash app, super chat, cash
I'm
app.
here for it.
We'll take all that money.
What is this goofiness?
I put it in the group chat yesterday, Dre.
I'm trying to figure it out, Dre.
You look, yesterday was late.
You remember the young brother, PJ Washington, who had a baby with the fake Muslim Brittany Renner? Yes, that's what that was. That's it.
Say no more.
So we'll take $11,000. You can call us whatever you want.
Gladly.
Call us whatever word under the dictionary. You call me a nigga. You can say whatever you want.
Make
I don't
sure
give a
that
damn.
check clear, shorty. Make
Cash
sure
app,
that check
Zelle,
clear.
super
We
chats.
we take it all. Send free stuff,
Yes,
including
yes,
money.
yes.
All right. So it's so much to unpack here.
And we got a new
Oh.
development as well, but you can continue. You don't have to stop.
Wait, you said there's new development?
It's a new development apparently as well. There you go.
Oh
You
my
can keep
God.
you can keep doing your thing though. But
Oh, okay. So, all right. So it seems as though PJ Washington was coming to do the custody exchange with his child's mother, Brittany Renner. And it was not as easy as it probably should have been. Instead, he walks into, it looks like a very ratchet episode of Family Court, and it definitely things got out of hand. So first and foremost, so the baby was crying, right? But that's pretty normal, like because the baby was kind of dominating. It's kind of hard to hear over the baby crying, but when we're doing custody swaps, the baby typically cries when the baby leaves his mother, who pretty much he's with majority of the time. So him crying when he goes to his father is not crazy. It's actually pretty normal. But Brittany making literally something out of nothing, pulls out her phone. Well, actually, I think her mother pulled out the phone and was recording the baby crying and saying, "Oh, this was the third time that that he's cried when we have given him to you, which is absolutely nothing because the baby looks like it's still in the toddler phase. Toddlers cry. It is what it is. And the third time, like this is some kind of 3-strike rule policy thing. Trash. Please, ma'am, find some business to do. Then it gets a little bit better. It gets a little bit better. And by a little bit better, I mean a whole lot worse. Because her mother looks like it seems as though her mother, I think that was confirmed that was her mother, jumped into the fold and just made everything worse. Mr. PJ Washington said something under his breath that we couldn't really hear, and he repeated it because she antagonized him to repeat it, and he said, "Suck my," you know what I mean? And the mother,
well, she had to, because I mean, how you think the baby got here? She was doing something, all right.
So, but the mother specifically asked,
Finish him, Daddy.
and he said, "Suck my yada-mean." And the mother's response was, "If you had one, maybe I would," which I thought was crazy at this point. Like during all this, I thought that was crazy for the mother to say at all, because like I see where Brittany gets it from. Because that vulgar language and how you're presenting yourself trickled down to Brittany. That's why both of y'all feel comfortable in saying the wild saying the wild stuff that y'all saying, and being out of line and quite ratchet and ghetto, really and truthfully. But there was a small plot twist because we got to the root of the problem relatively quickly. I believe if y'all was listening, y'all heard a mom say you gave 170 to your quote unquote hoe, which is his wife. That's very disrespectful. But only 11,000. But his son only has $11,000 in his account. I'm confused because he's not married to you. He's married to somebody. And however money he chooses to give his wife is how much he chooses to give his wife. That baby has $11,000 in his account. If that is factual, which they confirmed, I think that's a damn good life that this baby's living thus far, because grown folks out here struggling that ain't got that ain't making that. You know what I'm saying? So as a toddler, the baby only needs but so much that I think $11,000 is more than enough to cover whatever the baby needs. Now the issue is it's probably not covering the stuff that she needs, and her maintenance and all of that. So the whole time the baby is crying, they're arguing. This is very bad. This is a very traumatic experience that they are exhibiting, that they are presenting to this child, and it's very, very childish. You know what I'm saying? PJ ain't come here for all that. He came to get his son and get up out of there. And yet y'all want to videotape people and follow him out to his car, antagonize him. And this is just unnecessary. And then it looked like his wife might have been with him. So that just causes more and more friction. At this point, PJ Washington probably should do a motion to have supervised exchanges, because that's too much. Because I don't know what you get out of filming that. Like, do you think you're gonna get more money? Do you think you're gonna get sole custody? Like, what are you doing with that? And then the video, you taping the video and your mother being as absurd as she is, you look bad. Y'all look bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what this is. And I absolutely hate, we all hate the term like bitter baby mothers, but she is she's right up the alley. And this is also the same girl. Byron, please remind me, Raj Dre. Wasn't she the one that married Kevin
Kevin
Gates
Gates.
for like 52 minutes and changed their whole religion and then just stopped?
Yes.
Who is the phony person here? Like, you are having trouble finding your own identity, let alone you bashing your child's father for doing what he's supposed to do, but it's not going how you want it to go, so it's a problem. And you count that man pockets when your child got 11 racks in his bank account, which is pretty damn good because there's not many children that got 11 racks in their account. So I'm confused to why the money thing came up, and it was brought up from the mom too. So it was a lot of weird things that happened. The mom said she would, XYZ, explicitive, and her bringing up that specific number of $170,000 and $11,000. This is absolutely absurd. And it just proves that, man, custody, when kids are involved, things get really, really, really ugly. But when you are not adults about the situation, this is how it could get. Now, we should not have known about this. So again, Brittany Renner and her mother are at fault. Matter of fact, Brittany Renner, because she basically queued up her mother to record this. Because she pretty much knew that this was gonna happen. So she is not emotionally stable at this point. And there should be some reconsideration of their next custody hearing, because that is very traumatic to a child, and that's who is the most important person here, not however you feel about how he spent his money. I just think that's absolutely childish between a mother, a bitter mother, and a bitter grandmother, and a bitter baby mother, and it's absolutely childish, and there should be some type of consequences that come to this. But we know how the system goes. But man, that's I had too much more. That's about it. Y'all know my line. There's a thin line between goofy and great, and unfortunately, this situation between PJ Washington and Brittany Renner is part of it. Got to do better, guys. Got to do better.
Of course. Something wrong here.
Stupid. Just stupid. Jam.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Jam. Well, now that's goofy.
That was real ugly, man. Very real ugly.
Yeah, it definitely was.
Next week, Drizzy Dre will be following week 2, episode 505. Our good brother Engraven should be back on the show recapping Ravens and Bills.
Yeah, I can't wait, man. I'm really excited. We're having a great insight with our boy Engraven. We'll have Nitro on, give y'all those Ravens insights, and I'm really excited, especially coming off Sunday Night Football. Yeah.
Pravante Baby, what day you want to do this preview? I'm put you on the
spot. We probably got to do it Saturday because Thursday is the game. I don't know how you feel about Friday, but
Friday's a no-go.
Friday's a no-go. So Thursday or Saturday, and Thursday's the game, so probably Saturday.
College football too. Oh, yeah, we do. Are we doing college football picks too? I know we did last week.
Not really. Nothing crazy. Yeah,
that's wow. That's a wild amount.
You know one thing. Bill Belichick got what he deserved. Alabama got what they deserve.
We love it.
And the savior, Malik Washington, is going to take down them Huskies from Northern Illinois on Friday.
Yes.
He had a good game, man.
Probably Friday.
Promising.
I mean, probably Saturday.
Well, Friday.
Probably Saturday if that's
Friday too. So. They both play Friday.
Okay, no joke. Yeah. So let the people know real quick. Commander season. What we do, Commanders.
Wait, I'm sorry, Byron.
I was gonna say let the people know what we do for the Commanders this upcoming season. Yeah, probably Saturday.
Weekly previews and weekly post games for the Commanders. It's so much more fun when they're actually winning. Because if it was a couple years ago, Byron couldn't pay me to do a preview and a post game. But because things have slowly turned around with this organization, it is more fun to get into with the post games and the preview. So we pretty much do the previews the week before, and the post games we try our best to do immediately after the games to give our live instant reactions of what has happened. So if you love football, you love Commanders coverage, we do the same thing for the Ravens as well. But if you love any of those things, please check us out. And as the content continues to grow on this channel, because content is king.
D Raj, post game show. We're back at it for another season. Let the people know, Raj, what we do.
Yes, we do Ravens post game shows after the game, previews as well. With Byron, of course. Do wrestling content. We just do a bunch of things. So just hit the like and subscribe button. Hit the join button. Well, I'm getting tired as hell right now, so bear with me. But please, just hit the subscribe button, hit the join button, become a member of the Flex Zone Podcast. Custom emotes, only $5 a month. And yes, Cardi B might be pregnant. We don't know yet, but we're going to find out pretty soon. And yes, you'll definitely get a lot of goofiness from this channel as well. So stay tuned for that. Yeah.
D, what you cooking up on your channel, my guy?
Yeah, man. High school football back in high effect. So Bishop Spalding the other night. We at Mervo. See, and take on Ligonor, and probably will have the Lambert Cup between Mount St. Joe's and St. Mary's Rankin at the Under Armour Stadium in Port Covington. So it should be a fun one on Saturday evening. Check out the Dice Running Network on Facebook, Instagram, Threads, and YouTube, and of course the Twitter. And Dice Running Net as the Orioles bullpen right now, trying to hold on to a 5-2 lead.
Check out D.Sport.net. Cavante and I, Commanders content all season long.
Yo, what was that about? What civil suit you talking about?
She apparently think she hit a security guard, I believe, or something, and they were trying to sue her for like $24 million, but she won the case. She wasn't found liable, so she beat the case. Yeah,
dang.
I think she beat the case. Yeah.
So word on the street is she pregnant. Oh Lord.
Again, and then like they asked her who's the father, and then she like cussed him up.
Cause like you know who it is.
Yeah.
Offset.
Yep, found not guilty.
Offset.
Jersey Dre, they'll be with us throughout the season as well. Back with us next week. Tomorrow, AEW. Thursday. Oh, man, my guy Jeff Ehrman talking Maryland. Might have Trippy talking some Ravens. And then on Friday, SmackDown, Chargers, Chiefs, Maryland, Northern Illinois, and Saturday, previewing the Commanders as well. Then Sunday, immediately following the Commanders and Giants. Commanders post-game show, may get a Ravens a pre-game show, then the Ravens post-game show with D and Raj. Only place, fellas, give me sports how you want it.
When you need it.
When you need it, man.
One half of the Founding Fathers, Cavante Bay, voice of reason, captain of the Goofy Ship, senior producer, executive producer, Jersey Dre, super producer, and of course on social media, Big Raj as well. Always good having you, D. As always, check them out, DMVD at DotSport.net. We're gone. Throw your ones up, acknowledge us, hit the Sports Podcast table. NFL is here. Join us on the picks if you haven't already. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell. We're putting the kids to bed. We'll see you throughout this great NFL season. More content than ever before here on the Flex Zone. Thank you for watching. Good night, everybody. Peace. We gone.